By this time last year, if I had told you that Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo won't be playing in Europe this season, you'd probably not have believed me. But that exactly is the case, as for the first time in many years, the two greatest footballers of all time are not playing in the European League. Cristiano Ronaldo was the first to leave, moving to Asia to play in Saudi Arabia for Al Nassr, while Lionel Messi moved to the other side of the world to play in North America for Inter Miami of the Major League Soccer, although he was very close to joining Cristiano Ronaldo in Saudi Arabia. These two high-profile moves have certainly put the MLS and the Saudi Pro League into the global football spotlight. They've invested lots of resources into bringing in players from European leagues to develop the league. But who spends the most? This is a question that begs for answers among football fans. In this video, we'll be looking at the transfer strategy of Major League Soccer and the Saudi Pro League and their spending structure to see who splashes more cash to land players into their league. Hey, what's up football fans? Welcome to our YouTube channel, where we deep dive into the world of football and everything in between. Today, we've got a jaw-dropping showdown lined up for you. Hold on tight, because we're about to unveil some shocking facts and figures that will leave you stunned. The MLS transfers. The Major League Soccer, or MLS, the North American Soccer League, has over the past few years witnessed a massive transformation in the league, with big names like Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Wayne Rooney, and David Beckham gracing the MLS turf. It's clear that the league is serious about stepping up its game. But does that translate into big spending? You bet it does. In recent years, MLS clubs have been flexing their financial muscles. The total transfer spending by MLS teams has skyrocketed, reaching a jaw-dropping $175 million in the last transfer window alone. Whoa, that's some serious dough. And while we're on the subject of numbers, let's not forget about the biggest transfer deals in MLS history. David Villa to New York City, Bastian Schweinsteiger to Chicago Fire, Gonzalo Higuain to Inter Miami, Kaká to Orlando City, Zlatan Ibrahimovic to LA Galaxy, Wayne Rooney to DC United, David Beckham to LA Galaxy, Lorenzo Insigne to Toronto FC, Thierry Henry to New York Red Bulls, and of course the biggest of them all, Lionel Messi to Inter Miami. These deals certainly cost the MLS a lot in both transfer fees and salary. But does it beat the big spending strategy of the Saudis? The Saudi Pro League transfers. Before the latest transfer window, the Saudi Pro League has seen some players arrive from Europe, and the number of players influx just got incredibly higher this year, as we have seen some big European players move from the Arabian nation. Cristiano Ronaldo, Karim Benzema, N'Golo Kanté, Riyad Mahrez, Edouard Mendy, and many other notable names have moved to the Saudi Pro League. The amount of money used to bring these players are huge, and the salary structure offered to them are massive. And let's just say these players couldn't resist. Thanks to the Public Investment Fund, PIF, Saudi Arabia's influence in the footballing world has reached new heights. The PIF are led by big names in the Saudi economy, the likes of Sheikh Mansour, the owner of Manchester City, and numerous other clubs in the world, and the PIF also holds major stakes at another English side, Newcastle United. They control the big four clubs in the Saudi Pro League: Al Hilal, Al Nassr, Al Ittihad, and Al Ahly. But do they go all in when it comes to transfer spending? You better believe it. With the backing of PIF, these Saudi clubs have been making some serious waves in the transfer market. The PIF's involvement has truly transformed the landscape of Saudi football, and they are not holding back. Saudi Arabia has spent at least $6.3 billion in sports deals since early 2021. Yeah, you heard that right. This is more than quadruple the previous amount spent over a 6-year period. To add to these insane figures, Al Hilal recently submitted a world record bid for the French star Kylian Mbappé, understood to be worth 300 million euros. Now that we have a clear picture of the spending habits of both leagues, who spends the most on player transfer? You see, while MLS has indeed upped its game and shattered its own records in terms of spending, it's still playing catch-up to the financial powerhouses in Saudi Arabia, and the figures speak for themselves. The PIF's backing has given Saudi clubs the ability to compete with some of the biggest clubs in Europe for top talents. The allure of playing in a football-crazy nation backed by rich investors is hard to resist. Although the recent spending spree by the Saudis has been heavily criticized by both fans, coaches, and even UEFA, it won't stop them from bringing big players into the league. It's worth noting that spending big might not be the key to developing the league, and the Saudis can learn a thing or two from the Chinese Super League. They spent a lot too to bring in players, but currently, it's not even one of the top leagues in Asia. Today, we've seen who spends more in bringing players, but which league will earn more player revenue? MLS with Lionel Messi or Saudi Pro League with Cristiano Ronaldo? Well, we'll find out in the next video. And with that, we've come to the end of today's video. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more exciting football content. Until next time, keep kicking and stay awesome.